Aquarius, listen carefully. September 27th is not an ordinary day for you. It is the day the universe breaks its silence. For months, you've been sensing something in your gut, an unexplainable tension, as if life has been holding its breath, waiting for the right moment. That moment is September 27th. A hidden shift is approaching, and it carries 3 shocking pieces of good news that will turn your life upside down. These aren't small, everyday blessings. Number. These are life-altering changes that can completely rewrite your future. But before the miracle arrives, Spirit warns there will be confusion, silence, and even a test of faith. Think about it, Aquarius. How many times in your life have you felt on the verge of something big, only to see it slip through your fingers at the last second? This time, it's different. This time, the universe is not teasing you, it is delivering. But here's the danger. If you ignore the signs, if you hesitate, or if you let fear distract you, the blessing might pass you by, silently, without you even realizing it. The energy of September 27 is charged like a storm before it breaks. You may feel restless, sleepless, or even emotional in ways you can't explain. That's because Spirit is clearing the air, shaking loose everything that no longer serves you. It might feel uncomfortable, but remember, every storm clears a path for sunshine. And when that sunshine bursts through, Aquarius, your life will not look the same. The 3 good news coming to you are not random. They are answers to your silent prayers, responses to the questions you've whispered in the dark when nobody else was listening. Money shifts, relationship breakthroughs, destiny realignments. These are not distant promises. They are right at your doorstep. But let me repeat the warning. If you miss the signs, you could delay these miracles. That's why you're here. That's why you're hearing this message. Because Spirit is saying, pay attention, stay awake, prepare your heart. So listen closely, Aquarius. The countdown to September 27th has already begun. The day your destiny cracks open is just ahead. And if you're ready, your money, your relationships, and your very future will change in ways you never imagined. Aquarius, let's talk about the first shocking piece of good news coming to you on September 27th. A breakthrough you didn't expect. For too long, you've been staring at a situation in your life that feels completely stuck. Maybe it's your career, where no matter how hard you've tried, opportunities kept slipping away. Maybe it's your finances, where you've worked, prayed, and sacrificed, but the numbers just never added up. Or maybe it's that relationship, the one you wanted to heal, but it always felt like the door was sealed shut. Here's the truth. On September 27th, that door you thought was locked forever will suddenly open. And it won't open in a predictable way. The shift might come through an unexpected message. You could wake up to a text from someone you never thought you'd hear from again. You might receive a phone call with news that changes everything in an instant. Or Aquarius, it could come through a chance encounter, running into someone at the exact right moment, in the exact right place, as if destiny choreographed it just for you. This is not coincidence. This is the universe saying, it's time to move forward. But here's where you need to stay alert, because this breakthrough will not look like a blessing at first. In fact, it may come disguised as the opposite. It might show up as an ending, a rejection, or even silence. You might feel like something important is slipping through your fingers, but Spirit whispers, don't panic. This is not the end. This is the hidden doorway. Imagine it like this. You're standing in front of a wall, and suddenly a piece of that wall crumbles. At first it looks messy, confusing, maybe even painful. But behind that wall is a path that leads to your freedom. That's what September 27th holds for you. Aquarius, you've been asking for movement. You've been begging for a sign. This is it. This is the crack in the wall, the unlocked door, the moment you realize the universe has not forgotten you. Stay awake, pay attention, because your first good news is a breakthrough that will shock you, and it's arriving when you least expect it. Aquarius, let's get real. The universe never sends miracles without first giving you signs. And around September 27th, you're going to notice spiritual confirmation so strong it will feel impossible to ignore. These signs are not random. They are the whispers of spirit, the signals that say, yes, your breakthrough is coming. The first sign is a sudden delay or cancellation. Imagine this: you're ready to move forward with something, and at the last minute, plans get pushed back, meetings get rescheduled, or something falls through. At first, you'll feel frustrated. You'll ask yourself, why now? Why me? But listen closely. This isn't bad luck. This is divine redirection. Spirit is making sure you don't walk into the wrong room, sign the wrong contract, or commit to the wrong person. That delay is a blessing disguised as a pause. The second sign is repeated numbers. If you keep seeing 1111, 333, or 777, it's not your imagination. These are angel codes, vibrations from the universe telling you that alignment is happening behind the scenes. 1111 signals a doorway opening. 333 means your spiritual team is surrounding you with guidance. 777 is confirmation that luck and divine timing are on your side. Every time you see those numbers, it's a wink from the universe. Keep going. You're closer than you think. The third sign is a dream that feels more real than reality. Pay attention to what shows up when you close your eyes at night. Around September 27th, your dreams may carry powerful symbols: walking through doors, meeting people from your past, or receiving mysterious messages. These dreams are not just random brain activity, they're previews of the breakthrough spirit is preparing for you. If you wake up with goosebumps, write it down. That dream could be your map. And here's where I need you to listen closely. But here's the twist. Not everyone around you will understand these signs. Some will say you're overreacting, or that it's just coincidence. They can't see what you see. They're not meant to. Spirit says you're ahead of the timeline, Aquarius. You're picking up signals before others can even sense the shift. So, if you've seen even one of these signs, comment below, because the universe is whispering directly to you. Don't ignore it. Your confirmation has already begun. Aquarius, let's talk about the second shocking good news waiting for you on September 27th. Your money energy finally shifts. For months, it's felt like your finances have been trapped in quicksand. No matter how hard you've worked, it's like every dollar slipped away, every opportunity stalled, and every effort left you drained instead of rewarded. That cycle ends on September 27th. Spirit is clear. The blockage finally breaks. Picture this. A sudden check arrives in the mail, money you completely forgot was owed to you. A refund, a bonus, or even a payment you never expected finds its way into your hands. Or maybe your side hustle, the one you've been quietly building, suddenly takes off, attracting attention, clients, or growth at a pace you didn't think possible. For some, it may be as dramatic as debt forgiveness, financial relief, or help that comes at the very last moment, just when you were about to lose hope. This isn't coincidence. This is the universe pressing reset on your bank account. It's like wiping the slate clean and saying, Aquarius, you've carried the weight long enough. Now it's time for increase. But let me warn you, but here's the twist. This money may not arrive with flashing lights or a golden ribbon. In fact, it may first appear as extra responsibility, a sudden favor someone asks of you, an additional task at work, an opportunity that looks like more effort, more stress, or more burden. At first glance, you might be tempted to say, "Why me? I'm already overwhelmed." But Spirit says, don't reject it, don't push it away, because inside that responsibility is the seed of abundance. That task could be the very thing that leads to your raise. That favor could connect you with someone who opens financial doors. That challenge could position you for rewards bigger than you've ever received. Aquarius, the truth is, money doesn't just fall from the sky. It flows through channels, through people, through moments that look ordinary, but are anything but ordinary. September 27th is the day one of those channels opens for you, so stay alert. Say yes to the opportunity that feels inconvenient, because your second good news is this: your financial energy resets, your money finally flows, and abundance begins to find you. Aquarius, you may be asking, why September 27th? Why is this date so powerful, so charged, so different from all the others? The answer lies in the cosmic energy surrounding you. On this day, the alignment of the Moon, Saturn and Uranus creates a ripple effect across your life. The Moon heightens your intuition, sharpening your ability to sense what others cannot see. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, clears away illusions and forces you to face the truth. And Uranus, your ruling planet, brings shock, sudden change and breakthroughs you never expected. Together, these energies form a rare portal. For Aquarius, September 27th is your power day. It's as if the universe opens a hidden door, a chance to step out of the old timeline and into the new one. This isn't the kind of energy that comes every month or even every year. No, this is once-in-a-decade alignment. It's the type of shift that changes the trajectory of your life, pushing you closer to your soul's purpose. And you'll feel it. You may wake up with goosebumps, sensing something is off, yet in the best possible way. You might notice synchronicities stacking up, songs that feel like messages, people mentioning the exact words you've been thinking, opportunities appearing out of nowhere. These aren't accidents. They're signals that the portal has opened. But here's the twist. This energy doesn't hand you everything on a silver platter. The universe will test your patience. The miracle will not come instantly. It will require trust. You may face moments of doubt where you wonder, is this really happening? Or am I just imagining it? That's where your strength is tested. Spirit says, if you can hold steady, if you can resist the urge to panic or give up, the portal will deliver exactly what you've been waiting for. But if you rush, force, or cling to fear, you risk delaying the blessing. So, Aquarius, understand this. September 27th is not random. It is cosmic design. The universe chose this day to realign your path, to shock you into your destiny, to give you a chance to step into your higher timeline. And if you trust it, your life will never look the same again. Aquarius, the third good news coming your way on September 27th is perhaps the most personal, the most heart-shaking of them all. A relationship shift that changes everything. For months, maybe even years, you've felt the ache of disconnection. Someone you cared about deeply seemed to drift away. Maybe it was a partner who pulled back, a family member you no longer speak to, or a friend who slowly disappeared from your life. A part of you told yourself to move on, but another part of you always wondered, will I ever be chosen again? Will this bond ever heal? On September 27th, the answer comes. Spirit is bringing you a moment of reconnection. Someone you thought forgot about you suddenly reaches out. It could be a message, a phone call, or an unexpected encounter. A relationship that felt broken gets a second chance. And this isn't limited to romance. It could be the healing of a family wound, the restoration of a lost friendship, or the spark of a soulmate connection you've been waiting for. This shift isn't about casual attention. No, this is deeper. September 27th, cracks open your heart space. It reminds you that you are not invisible, not forgotten, not unloved. You will feel seen, valued, and chosen in a way you may not have felt in years. But let me be real with you. But here's the twist. This reconnection may not start with roses and soft words. It may begin with conflict, with a misunderstanding resurfacing, or even with silence that feels heavy. Spirit says, don't panic, don't run. Wait, because hidden inside that storm is the blessing. Sometimes a wound has to open before it can heal. Sometimes an argument clears the air so truth can finally flow. This is why you must keep your heart open. Don't slam the door because the first words aren't perfect. Don't dismiss the moment because it looks messy. Spirit is working through the chaos to bring you closer to the love, support, and connection you deserve. So Aquarius, remember this. Your third good news is not just about love. It's about your heart being restored, your soul being reminded that it is worthy of deep connection. On September 27th, you will feel chosen again. Aquarius, now that you know the 3 shocking blessings waiting for you on September 27th, the question becomes, how do you prepare? Because miracles don't just land in unprepared hands. Spirit is giving you the chance to align yourself, to open the right doors so these good news moments flow in smoothly. The first step is simple but powerful. Stay grounded. The energy around this day will be intense, almost electric, and if you're not centered, you may feel overwhelmed. Take time to journal your thoughts, write down what you're releasing and what you're ready to welcome. Meditate or sit quietly, even for 5 minutes, to reconnect with your inner calm. Think of it as tuning your frequency. If your mind is scattered, you'll miss the signals. But when you're grounded, you'll notice every sign the universe sends. The second step, don't chase, let opportunities flow. When the door opens, when the money shift begins, when that relationship message comes in, don't force it. You don't have to grab or cling. The energy of September 27th is about alignment, not desperation. Imagine a river. If you try to push against it, you'll exhaust yourself. But if you step into its flow, it carries you exactly where you need to go. Trust the current. The third step, pay attention to your dreams. Around this time, your subconscious will be buzzing with clues. You may see symbols, people, or places that feel strangely important. Keep a notebook by your bed. Write them down before they fade. These dreams aren't random. They're Spirit's way of showing you what's about to manifest. And now, let me give you the deeper truth, but here's the twist. Right before your breakthrough, the universe will test you with distraction. A pointless argument, a sudden temptation, or a small inconvenience may try to steal your focus. If you get pulled into it, your energy scatters, and your blessing could be delayed. So remember this, you are not being punished. You are being positioned. These final tests aren't barriers, they're confirmations. They're proof that your miracle is right around the corner. Stay focused, Aquarius. Stay awake. If you prepare your spirit, September 27th will not just bring good news, it will bring transformation. Aquarius, I want you to pause with me for a moment and step into a vision. Close your eyes. Yes, really close them, and imagine this day with me. It's the morning of September 27th. You wake up with a strange sense of calm, as if the air itself feels different. You stretch, check your phone, and suddenly, there it is. A message you've been waiting for, maybe for weeks, maybe for months. It could be news about a job, an apology from someone you thought you lost, or confirmation that something you've been praying for is finally unfolding. In that moment, your heart skips a beat. You realize the waiting wasn't in vain. Now fast forward a few hours. You go about your day, but the energy is different. your phone rings, or an email pops up, and it's about money, unexpected money. Maybe it's a refund, a bonus, or a green light for something you've been working on. Suddenly, the weight of financial pressure begins to lift. You feel lighter, freer, like the universe just pressed reset on your money flow. By evening, the most beautiful surprise arrives. Someone you care about deeply, whether a partner, family member, or friend, says words that crack open your heart. Maybe it's an apology. Maybe it's an invitation to reconnect. Maybe it's someone new who sees you in a way you've longed to be seen. Your soul softens. You feel chosen, valued, loved. And in that one day, Aquarius, you realize this is not fantasy. This is not a dream. This is alignment. The portal is real. Spirit did not forget you. Everything you've been sensing, all the signs you've been noticing, have led to this moment. But here's the twist. Only those who believe and stay alert to the signs will fully receive it. If you doubt too much, if you dismiss the whispers, if you brush off the synchronicities, you might miss the miracles standing right in front of you. Spirit rewards the ones who trust, who listen, who lean into faith even when things don't make sense. So picture it, Aquarius. Hold this vision close, because September 27th is not just another day. It's the day your breakthrough, your abundance, and your heart all align. And it's closer than you think. So, Aquarius, let me remind you once again, September 27th is not just another date on the calendar. It is a turning point, a day when the universe breaks its silence and delivers 3 shocking good news moments that could completely transform your life. First, a breakthrough door opens. That situation you felt stuck in for months, or maybe years, finally begins to shift. What once seemed impossible suddenly starts to unravel in your favor. A door you thought permanently closed swings open. And while it may not look perfect at first, Spirit is saying, this is your moment. Step through it. First, a breakthrough door opens. That situation you felt stuck in for months, or maybe years, finally begins to shift. What once seemed impossible suddenly starts to unravel in your favor. A door you thought permanently closed swings open. And while it may not look perfect at first, Spirit is saying, this is your moment. Step through it. Second, your money energy resets. All the financial blockages, delays, and struggles you've been carrying finally begin to dissolve. Unexpected funds, forgotten payments, or sudden opportunities could appear out of nowhere. It's as if the universe is pressing a reset button on your financial life, giving you the space to breathe, rebuild, and thrive. Third, your relationships heal. Someone you thought had left your life may reach out. A connection that seemed broken beyond repair could get a second chance. Whether it's love, family, or friendship, your heart is about to open in ways you've been silently hoping for. You will feel seen, valued, and chosen, and it will remind you that Spirit is always listening. But here's the twist, Aquarius. These blessings are not automatic. They require your attention, your awareness, and your trust. Miracles don't come to the distracted, they come to the prepared. You must stay alert to the signs, watch for synchronicities, and open yourself fully to the energy around you. September 27th will test your patience, your focus, and your faith, but it will reward you in ways that exceed imagination. Now I want to ask you directly, which of these good news moments is calling your name the loudest? Is it the breakthrough, the financial shift, or the relationship healing? Take a moment, feel it in your soul, comment below, and let the universe know you're ready to receive. Your words, your intention, and your focus are part of this energy too. Stay ready, Aquarius. Stay aware. Because September 27th is more than a date. It is a portal of transformation, a cosmic invitation and a shock of good news that will leave you breathless in the best way possible. The universe is speaking. Will you answer?